Amen. If you can't tell, guys, this episode is about pray. This song means a lot to me. This song was so important to me at the time. Like, I remember making it, and I literally was like, this is, fuck all my other music, fuck everything. Like, this is what I need to put out there. Up until this point, I hadn't made anything, you know, so with that low BPM type of feel, you know, not with like, just like really writing the emotions of the song, really getting deep into it, talking about real shit like death and sadness and everything else that happens in the fucking world. And it was really important for me because I hadn't given that side of myself yet, you know, which is funny because I feel like that part of me is a lot bigger than, you know, the exciting, outgoing, upbeat part. So this was a really big moment for me as an artist. You know, after you look back at things, you see the things that you would change, but in the moment, everything that happened about it was very real, very authentic. Again, Mooch made this video, and I remember, it's so funny, I look so different in all of my music videos. At this time, I had like really long, like curly hair, because my perm was fucked up and I didn't get the right one. Which is so funny, perms are so funny. But I remember making this song. It was actually like one of the second songs I made with Travis. I was at his house and he was just kicking it with me because we wanted to work on this song that Brian Lee had sent us. And then I remember he was showing me that song called Wish You Would. I don't know if you'll ever hear it. Then he played me another one and I was like, what's that? He was like, oh, this one's another thing that Brian Lee wrote. And so what Brian had sent us was the first half of the song you hear. It really connected with me. And then we just made it and we left it there and then nothing happened. And so we released Angels and Demons, we released So What, and we were kind of getting on that vibe. And I remember I listened to it one day when I was really, really fucking sad and I was like depressed. And I was like, you know, when you just want to like get more depressed with like sadder music. And so I was sitting listening to it and I was like, this can't be the end of the story. You know, like this can't be the end of the song. I'm not done with it. Maybe that's the reason I haven't released it yet. And I went back in after writing a second half to the song and I showed it to Travis, and the whole premise of the second half is like completely reversing what I just said in the beginning. I know this may be harsh and kind of crass to say like fuck anybody and their opinions, but in this moment, like this was like a worship song to me. This was like an actual prayer. This was like, this is how I feel. Whether you think that it's like holy or like appropriate or not, I don't really care. This was a moment in my life where I was like calling out for help, you know? In the second half of the song, I used the same melody, same words, but I changed like the ending of them. So that's why this song was so important to me, because it was also a transition in my life. Like I just said, I got arrested, and like So What was like kind of like my comeback from getting arrested, but I had never been able to really talk about like the pain that came with it. You know, it's hard to be vulnerable. That was the goal. It's so funny. I just fucking love you guys. I don't even really know what to say else for this one because like it's kind of like a real moment, you know? I think you should take what you want from this and never be scared to pray, even if that prayer seems like it's not a prayer, you know?